Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
Hey guys, Base Mama, and we're going to be talking about Vault7 today. Yeah, there's a lot of other videos that go over it, but one of the things that I kind of wanted to bring up that it doesn't seem like anybody's really talking about is the fact that the CIA has contracted hackers to hack into literally every device that even has any interaction with the internet at all. Which is fucked up anyway, which means they're listening to you through your smartphones, your laptops, your tablets, your TVs, your everything. They have access to everything, which of course, anybody who's been up on the game, I know, has already known about this shit for years. They've been doing it for a while. What concerns me, which should concern you, is that our government no longer has full control over this. So even if you're a dumb enough person to think that our government is somehow like benevolent or whatever, like Big Brother just watches you because Big Brother loves you. Big Brother doesn't give a fuck about you. Anyway, I have some tea. What you should be concerned about is the fact that they are hiring private independent hackers to basically design these breaks and then tell the manufacturing companies not to patch those breaks and to leave them open for hacking by presumably government officials. The only real problem is that they no longer have control over it, and that means that these independent hackers that they hired that wrote the code for these breaks and hacks, they have it, and pay them enough and they'll probably break into anything. That's really the problem here. Anybody who, like I said, if you thought for one fucking minute that the government wasn't spying on you through basically every means possible, then you're retarded. Because they have been, and we knew that with the Patriot Act, for those of us who actually read it, is basically it gives the government the ability to spy on all citizens at any time for any reason without getting a warrant, without even going, hey, we have probable cause. You don't need any of that anymore, and you haven't needed it since 2001. And that's been a big problem for people who actually care about their rights, who weren't willing to sacrifice their rights and freedoms for security. I wasn't. Most people I know weren't. But at the same time, well, they're already hacked into your shit, so that's what it is now. Like I said, the real problem is that it's no longer under the control of the various alphabet agencies now in intelligence. Now it's kind of whoever can write the code and knows where the breaks are, they can get into anybody's device at any time. We already knew, like I said, if you were paying attention, you already saw this coming and you are already aware of it, not just with the Patriot Act, but also knowing things like Angela Merkel's phone was tapped. A private conversation between Netanyahu and Berlusconi was tapped. Obama's a piece of shit, and I said it through his whole fucking administration. He is a steaming pile of human fecal matter. He is not worth a damn. He is the worst president we've ever had. He is the smiling face of war and the smiling face of mass surveillance and the Big Brother state. Like, where the fuck have you been? This is why I hate people on the left. They're like, no, he was our first black president. Just because he's black doesn't mean that he's going to be like the best person in the world. People can be good and bad in lots of different colors. It doesn't really matter. The fact that you think that he's our first black president, therefore wonderful person, kind of makes you racist, actually. But it also points to the gaping holes in your concept of how people are. You judge people by their character. You don't judge them by the color of their skin, and nowhere is that attitude of minorities are perfect angels more present than in the attitude of people on the left toward Obama. He went around behind your back. He broke the law. He violated the rights and privacies of private citizens. He spied on other countries' heads of state, intercepted their phone calls, ordered tapping for not just Trump, which I don't know if he did or not. They were already tapping him, I know, because they've already got the recordings of him talking to Michael Flynn, so they 100% already had that shit tapped in. Did Obama order it himself? Doesn't look like it, but he definitely knew about it. He is a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck if he's our first black president. I don't give a shit. He is a terrible person. He was a horrible president. We should be happy that we do have Trump to blow this shit wide open, to accuse the people who need accused, and to point fingers at the people who are fucking responsible for this shit. With the Wikileaks on Vault7, everything he said, hey, you're illegally wiretapping private citizens and interfering in people's private conversations, he was kind of ahead of the game on this shit. And the fact that still CNN is still trying to pretend like nothing doing, it's okay, we should trust the government. Sorry, I don't trust the government. I know too many people that work in the government, and I know too much shit about the government. I don't fucking trust them. And you're stupid if you trust them too. Vault7 should not surprise people, no. But what you should be surprised at is the fact that they managed to lose fucking control over a system that they had established that was not technically okayed by anybody. Like, who signed off on this? Why is this being allowed? Who hired these hackers? Who did they report back to? Apparently they didn't report back to fucking anybody. But somehow Obama knew about it, and he knew enough to fucking tap other heads of states' goddamn personal cell phones. Are you fucking kidding me? And they won't go after Hillary because she broke the fucking Espionage Act and is guilty of treasonous act. And they're like, oh, but she didn't mean to do it. I don't give a fuck if she meant to do it. Hang her ass. She deserves it. She went around with impunity breaking the fucking law. And now we know that probably everything she said and everything she did was intercepted anyway because of this fucking Vault7 shit. So I guess really my question for the CIA isn't, how could you be that fucking retarded, because it's the CIA. I'm sorry. Like I said, I know way too many people who work for the government to think for one fucking second that the CIA actually thought this through. Because, I don't know, just work with them for a week and you'll figure it out really quickly. But it's like any kind of corporate entity. They have meetings to plan meetings that they're going to have later, and then nothing actually gets done, and communication is fucking horrible, and they hate sharing communication with other intelligence agencies, and they like to hoard their shit, and they're fucking horrible. Anyway, all that shit's out now. And we all know that they're a bunch of dick measuring assholes when it comes to intelligence anyway. Not to say that the average agent is that way. That's how the people who run this shit act. This is our information. We got it. Nobody cares. The American people sure as fuck don't care. What they care about is why the hell are you violating their rights? That's what the American people care about. We need to restore our rights, and these holes need to be patched up, for one thing, and the CIA needs to knock this shit the fuck off. Because if this shit did anything to keep us safe, they sure didn't prove it by letting all of these people that the FBI and the CIA were already investigating in acts of terror, and they had all of this information so that really no encrypted app could even stop this. So they could literally hack into any phone they wanted to and geolocate. So I guess what I'm asking is, why the fuck don't you know where ISIS is? Why can't you blow them up? Why the fuck don't you know when somebody's planning a goddamn terror attack? And why can't you fucking do anything about it? Because it seems like if you're interested in my internet history, you should be a whole fucking lot more interested in where the fuck ISIS is. But that's just my opinion. You guys tell me what you think about this fucking bullshit, and like I said, I am enjoying the CIA being exposed for the retarded shit fucks that they actually are, because they don't think things through. They never have. That's why they never have good information, and I guess they thought that they were gonna get really good information like this, but they didn't. They're just a fucking waste of time. They did make us all hackable and vulnerable to mass attack, which fucking sucks. Somebody could hack the entire Samsung system and fuck all of us. Or do the same thing to Apple and fuck all of us. And BlackBerry and fuck all of us. Because your devices are now wide the fuck open for hacking, which means people could steal your identity and sell your information, and they're all gonna know it. And there's nothing you can fucking do about it, because the retards at the CIA thought, hey, you know, it'd be a good idea, we should be able to hack into everybody's shit, because fuck privacy and fuck rights. Thanks, CIA, you dicked us over again. You guys should just fold up and go away, because you're fucking useless. There you go. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, Mama loves you. Do not eat my mic. He just wants to touch the microphone. You guys have a good day.